My name is Leon Thomas. You can learn more about me on my website. That's leonthetrainer.net. leonthetrainer.net. Okay, here's what I'm here to talk about. Ascots versus neckties. Recently, I co-authored an article for a hotel industry journal. One of the requirements for having your article in the journal is to provide a business photo. And in the editor guidelines, it says, in parentheses, jacket and tie for men, or jacket and tie for gentlemen. Now, I wear ascots. I've worn ascots for 8 years, and never have I been denied anything because I've worn an ascot instead of a tie. So the co-author and I submitted our article to this hotel journal, and the name of the journal is hotelexecutive.com. Hotelexecutive.com is the name of the journal. We submitted our information, the article, and our photographs to the editor of the magazine. He responded by saying this. He responded by saying, "Thanks for forwarding," meaning the article. "Thanks for forwarding. Great perspective. Leon, we're delighted to be working with you. Do you have a headshot in business attire?" Which says to me that wearing an ascot, a shirt, and a jacket is not business attire? That's strange. But anyway, he says, "Do you have a headshot in business attire? I need to get one in jacket and tie." And here we go. Listen carefully to this next line. This is what took it away from ascot versus tie. So again, he says, "I need one in jacket and tie. I've attached a few examples." He said, "I've attached a few examples." What could be more patronizing than to say, "I need one in jacket and tie, and I've attached a few examples"? Come on. Any black man, or any man, period, sophisticated enough, stylish enough to wear ascots clearly knows what shirt and tie means. He didn't need to submit an example to me. I didn't need the example. However, he didn't just send one example. He sent three pictures of white guys in jacket, shirt, and traditional necktie. Now, why do I bring up the term white guy? The editor of the magazine, hotelexecutive.com, the online periodical, the executive is white. And the article that I co-authored deals with a race relations issue in the hotel business. So that's why I'm bringing up the fact that he sent pictures of 3 white guys in traditional shirt and tie. That's condescending. You don't do that. That's just stupid. Clearly, this guy gave no thought to how his statement of "I'm sending examples" would be perceived. So now this is way beyond ascot versus tie now. In another exchange, in another email exchange, he suggests this, that I grab an iPhone, take a picture in a tie, and he would Photoshop the tie onto the image that he already had with me wearing an ascot. Take a look. Do you know how silly and stupid that would look? With me with a necktie on top of an unbuttoned shirt with an ascot? Come on. So then I responded to that. Among the things that I said was, you didn't have to send me 3 photos of men wearing shirts and ties. I clearly know what that is. And I went on to say, asking me to grab an iPhone and put on a tie is absurd. I'll look foolish in a Photoshop tie. I went on to say, this is me writing to the editor, you didn't handle this well from a black perspective. The question is, do you care? Here's his response to me saying it's absurd for me to put on a necktie and you Photoshop it and you didn't handle it right. Here's his response. Leon, I'm very taken back by this response and also quite offended. You are asking us to compromise our standards on business headshots. I would like to maintain the standard of our dress code. Standard of dress code, this doesn't make it. If you're unable to work with our standard, then I'm not able to move forward with this. Listen to this next line. Here we go again. I've sent examples of business attire. I'm not sure how much more specific I can be. Again, he goes back to the examples again. Clearly, this guy doesn't get it. Again, it's the editor and publisher of hotelexecutive.com. So here's my response. I respond with, this response is exactly what I expected. Just as some white people do, keywords here, just as some white people do when blacks challenge things, you, the white person, get offended. And I went on to say that sadly, you don't understand the many levels you are demonstrating cultural ignorance. This is so much deeper than Ascot's, because check it out. I went on their website and I see other authors, white authors, that aren't wearing jackets and ties, but they've been published. Something that's just not right? It's more than Ascot versus tie. This is so wrong on so many levels.